Alright, here we go. So, I have a class, it's not my class. Everybody say what's up?
What's up?
Alright, so let's go ahead and do this problem together. Let me zoom in. Alright, here we go. So your homework was 7-7. Answer the following questions about the graph. According to the graph, what percent of the energy in the United States comes from coal?
12.
No, that's natural gas. So if you notice, the whole circle, percentage-wise, should be how much? If you add 40%, 22%, all of it should be what? 100%. So 7-7A, it should be 100%, right? But you got to look at coal. Coal is undefined. So basically, what do we got to do? We got to add. What do we add? What?
You add them all together. And then
add them all together.
and
What
you
they?
subtract it by 100.
And you very good, Nez. Now Nez, see that was Nez. So 22% plus 40%. So let's go ahead and write that down. Plus 40%. Plus 7%. Plus 8%. So we add all that.
Oh!
What do we get? 17.
38.
Da 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 da. That's football. You get 77%, right? That's what's being occupied from the percentage that they give us. But we want the undefined. We want coal. So we're going to subtract 77%. And what does that give us? 23%. So you should be writing 23% of energy source is coal.
That's what I got.
There you go. The next one says, which two sources, so now you got to pick two. Which two sources of energy, all right, which two sources of energy equal about 1/3? 1/3, what's 1/3 of the total energy? So 1/3 is about 33%, right? So you got to pick the two. 1/3 of 100% is about 30%. Okay? So which two would you pick that will equal 1/3 of it? So you got to pick two. So what would it be? 1. Well, we know coal is how much? 23. So 20 coal plus what? Renewable, right? So coal is 23% plus renewable is 7%. So when I add the two percentage, I get 30%. All right, that's one. Okay, that's one. What's another one? Nuclear. I could pick nuclear and natural gas. Look at natural gas. It's 22% plus nuclear. That's another one. That's 1/3. So natural gas plus what? Nuclear. So natural gas was 22%. And nuclear? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do some math. There you go. Pause it if you need to pause it. All right, there you go. So we answered B, which two sources of energy? Okay. Now C says, what combination of energy sources provides about half of the total? So which two or three will give you about half of the energy sources? Oil. You said oil. Gabriel Torres said oil and what? So half is 50%, right? So 40 plus what? Which one will give you close to 50? 23 and 22, that's 45.
Oil and nuclear.
Oil and nuclear, that would be the closest, right? Because oil is 40 and nuclear is 8%. So there's my answer. So C. Oh, sí, señor. There you go. Oil, which is 40%, and nuclear, which is what? 8%, will provide, and then you got to write in a sentence, will provide about half of the energy for the United States. USA. No? Okay, sorry.
English.
All right, here we go. There's your answer. Write it down. Look at it. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. The next one, 7-8. A group of classmates, okay? A group of classmates surveyed how other students travel to school. The results of the survey are shown in the table at the right. Mark a circle graph showing the results of the survey using percent. So what we need to do a circle graph, but we want to first find the percent. So if you notice, how do you find the percent? You have to add all the numbers, okay? And what does that give you? So if you add them, 90 plus 30 plus 75. Nez, can you give me a calculator? So plus 45. What do you get? You should get 240 on the box. 240 total students. Okay? All right. So now we want the percent. So how do you find the percent? So 90 out of 240. So 90 over 240, if I do the calculations, 90 divided by 240. 90 divided by 240. That gives me 0.375. But then I got to multiply by how much? 100. And that gives me 37.5. So the bus, this is the bus percent, 37.5. The next one, students who ride the bike. That's 30 out of 240. And use your calculator, okay? 30 divided by 240 equals 0.125, which equals, if you multiply by 100, that equals 12.5%. And then the next one is ride and bike. Students who ride in the bike. No, ride in car. Sorry. See, ride bike, that's like, that includes Mr. Medina, because he rides to school in bike. And that's what, 75 out of 240. So when I divide 75 divided by 240, I get 0.3125. And when I multiply by 100, what do I get? 31.25%. Okay? And the last one is students who walk to school. Walk is how many? 45 divided by, again, 240. So 45 divided by 240 equals 0.1875. And when I multiply by 100, what do you think without even doing a calculator? Using a calculator. 18.75, because
Two decimal spaces to the right.
you move 2 decimal places to the right. And that's the pattern. So when I add all these percentage, it should equal 100%. So let's do that. 37.5 plus 12.5 plus 31.25 plus 18.75, and that is correct, 100. All right, cool. So now what we need to do is we need to do the graph. It says do the circle graph. And where's the circle graph? Oh, so the circle graph. So more or less, let's calculate it. So the one that has the most is which one? Students who
Take the bus.
take the bus, 37.5. So from this worksheet that I gave you, let's go ahead and cut it in half.
I don't have scissors.
No, not cut it in half, just
Divide it in half.
divide it in half, sorry. So that's 50% and 50%, right? So each of them is going to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So it's going to be 100%. So the students who ride the bus is about 37.5. So in this circle graph, this is 10%. This is another 10 plus 10 is what? 20, 30, and then 40, but I'm going to do it a little bit less, right? And then all you got to do is shade it in. So all this,
Do you have to use colors?
yeah,
I don't have colors.
you could do it at home. Okay? So that represents the bus. Students that ride the bus, that's 37.5%. The next one is ride the buck. Oh, sorry, ride the buck. Ride the bike, 12.5%. Right? 12.5. So how much is 12.5?
Oh, that's like
So 10, so that's about this one and
a little bit more.
a little bit more, so more or less. Okay. This is 12.5%, and this is the ones that ride the bike. The bike. And the next one is ride in the car, 31.25. Oh no. 31.25. Shoot. 10, 20, 31.25.
Brandon, what do I
Hold on. 31.25. So this would be ride in car. Hold on, you guys. 31.25. And the rest is walk, 18.75. What is it? Walk? Walk, 18.25. All right. Hold on, turn on the lights. Okay, sorry.
Turn on the light.